So we're set to play basketball here from Lincoln and Pinnacle Bank Arena on a Wednesday night. Tip is up, and it is one to the Huskers. Jaz Shelley controls, and we're underway from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Winder dribbles left. Shelley corner. Skip pass to the top of the key for Stewart. She was a late pencil in because of the injury to Bourne during the week. She's not normally a starter. Kroll drives the lane. Now Markowski, the reigning Big Ten Freshman of the Year, puts it up and puts it in, and that's how we open the scoring on a Wednesday.
Some good offensive movement from the Huskers, but it's the offensive skill set from Markowski inside. She'll get it done all night.
Barbara, left wing. Pushpishalova, the leading scorer for the Badgers. She hands it off over to Schrammick at the free throw line. Another handoff. Hilliard goes to the right hand. He's unable to convert. Rebound tapped around. Who will it go to?
They'll have to work on getting the right movement to force Huskers out of position defensively.
Pushpishalova tried to feed it inside. Williams had trouble initially, but finishes anyway.
Yeah, 15 points for her against Iowa. She's going to be a dominant post player in the Big Ten at some point. Still developing that skill set, the freshman.
Stewart, top of the key. Winder lobs it inside. Markowski, she spins around but couldn't convert.
It's been the show of the post players early on, Connor.
Hilliard hands off. Barba faked the three. Now into the corner, three ball from Schrammick on the way too strong. And a rebound into the hands of Kroll and the Huskers. Shelley. Had a screen momentarily, used it late, kicks it into the corner. Kroll dribbles once. Now Shelley is wide open for three, and she knocks it down.
And that's all about the movement for the Huskers' leading scorer right there. She drives and kicks out, and her defender just doesn't follow her as she goes backdoor back out to the near side corner. Wide open. She'll hit that all night.
LaBarbara uses the screen top of the key. Now gets a couple of screens, takes the handoff, fires at top of the key, three, and scores. Moriarty to inbound. Now Coley. Markowski swings it over to Widener. Widener gets double teamed. She feeds it right back inside to Markowski. Now Moriarty drives baseline, puts it off the glass and in.
Moriarty averages 4 points a game. And that's mostly been about the limited floor time for her because she has sort of those crafty moves inside. She was fading to her left and uses the glass effectively.
Williams. Now she drives with the right and scores, and she just uses that length.
She does. The lanky 6'4" frame. She's got only about an inch in height over Markowski, but it feels like those arms go forever, especially when she's using that touch around the glass.
Shelley with a beautiful feed inside for Markowski. Now Shelley crosses over. Tried to get it inside, had it poked away momentarily by Williams, and now she finally controls. Two-point advantage for the Huskers just over halfway through in this first quarter. Hilliard, now Schrammick will try a three. She's got it.
She's going to be one of the toughest players to defend in the conference when she gets that inside-outside work.
A true freshman from Brooklyn, New York. You can see why the Badgers wanted her so badly out of high school. The skill inside and out plus the length. Now Stewart inside, puts it off the glass and in to Williams inside. Tried to look outside, now drives with the right. Wild shot off the glass is no good. Too strong into the hands of Shelley. Now Shelley, Moriarty goes back to the baseline. That's where she's picked up her only two of the night. Shelley gets around Williams. Works her way inside, puts up a floater, and it's good. Top of the key. 5 to shoot for the Badgers. Feeds it inside. Ball tipped away by Stewart, corralled by the Huskers.
Great defensive possession all the way around for Nebraska.
Now Widener wants to push, finds Coley up ahead. She lays it in, plus the foul. A scoring drought in the last 2:29 that has featured 3 turnovers. Shelley inside, skip pass. Now yet another skip pass. Shelley a three, rattles home.
And that deserved to go in.
Looking for some sort of movement. Tried to feed it inside, knocked away by Markowski. Here comes Kroll. 3-on-2 for the Huskers if they hurry. She finds Shelley, who lays it up and in. Hilliard crosses over, works on Coley, spins to the right, puts it up, in and out. 4 seconds left now for Markowski and the Huskers. Here comes Shelley. She launches from half court. It's good! Kendall Coley into the game for the Huskers, and LU back into the game for Wisconsin. trying to break out of this rut offensively. LU in the corner, fed it underneath. Pospisilova had trouble with it initially, but got it back. Now LaBarbera lobs it inside. Schrammick with 8, spins on Annika Stewart and scores. And finally, Shelley with a couple of crossovers. Drives in, puts it up, left it short. Offensive rebound to Stewart. She cleans it up. (26-12) Huskers under 7 to go in the first half. Hilliard drives, kicks it out. LU with a 3. She knocks it down.
Now 2 buckets in their last 2 possessions.
Lead down to 11. Kroll drives, splits defenders. Shelley left wide open, and she's got it.
Not the player you want to leave open. Yeah, Badgers already into double-digit turnovers.
Shelley tried to feed it underneath to Markowski. Pospisilova saves it into the hands of Williams. A nice athletic play there, and the Badgers have an offensive possession. Now LaBarbera into the corner, LU. Pospisilova, who is still scoreless. Now LaBarbera with a 3. She knocks it down. Now Kroll knifes her way through the defense, spins around but couldn't convert.
Huskers having some trouble finding the bucket out of that last timeout.
2-minute scoring drought for the Huskers. Williams on the other end converts, and the lead is to single digits.
Behind her.
Now Moriarty, a corner 3, left it short. Offensive rebound to Markowski underneath. She gets double teamed immediately. Is forced to kick it out to Kroll, and the Huskers with a fresh shot clock. Shelley, 15-footer, good. They dropped that game 102-71. Now LaBarbera looking, feeds it underneath. Hilliard's there, gets the foul, and the bucket. 10-point lead for the Huskers, 33-23. Widener goes left. Goes all the way through the defense. Now Moriarty a 3. She knocks it down. 16 to shoot for Widener. She kicks it out. Moriarty again from 3 off the heel. And an offensive rebound for Markowski. The Badgers wanted it over the back, but here's Widener for a 3. She's got it.
Terrific basketball.
As the Huskers open up the half with a 16-point lead and the ball, as Widener will bring it up the floor. Shelley works it inside automatically over to Markowski.
Frequent looks inside here in the second half.
Huskers with their largest lead, ball tapped around, and another turnover for the Wisconsin Badgers.
Yeah, more the same to start half number 2.
Widener hesitates, gets around Pospisilova and scores.
That's a crafty move. Wisconsin hasn't been able to get to the line. Nebraska's been disciplined.
Pospisilova leaves a 15-footer short. Offensive rebound to LaBarbera. She brings it back out. She gets around her defender, drops it off for Williams, and the foul.
Yeah, no converted 3-points so far this season from Williams, but she's not been afraid to unleash it a couple times so far this year behind there. I expect as she goes further in her college career, that's something that this Wisconsin coaching staff will look forward to developing.
Stewart a deep 3. Seems like everything's falling for the Huskers tonight.
Well, that's a strength of the Huskers. It's just how many different players in this roster can hit a 3-point shot. Even though she doesn't let it fly that often, she is still a 40% 3-point shooter when she does.
Badgers go right back to Williams. She gets a nice move and scores, plus another foul.
But she's drawing just enough contact that time from Markowski to find herself at the line.
She left the free throw short. Rebound to Stewart. Here comes Shelley and the Huskers. Shelley pushes ahead, now pulls it back out. Widener underneath. Markowski gets doubled. Skip pass over to Kroll, and she has to reset after that pass was just a little bit out of the reach. Now Widener with an aggressive drive. Good defense by Pospisilova. 10 to shoot. Shelley squares up a 3. She's got it.
I mean, Shelley's just automatic.
For Schrammick, she gets shut off by Markowski. She spins, tried to look for Hilliard inside. Somehow the ball stays in bounds, and the Huskers corral it. Now Widener over to Shelley. Another 3 on the way. She can't miss.
And look at the confidence. Nebraska positive in that both categories. Wisconsin, they're falling behind.
Speaking of turnovers, there's one there for the Badgers. Widener takes it coast to coast. Widener up ahead. Finds Kroll. She faked the 3. Drives baseline. Reverse layup. Left it short. Rebound tapped around into the hands of Pospisilova and the Badgers.
Yeah, Pospisilova not being on the board is one of the surprises here tonight.
Now LaBarbera catch and shoot 3. Got it. Plus contact. No foul called, but nonetheless. Moriarty had an open look, didn't take it. Now Shelley a corner three, in and out.
And it's just almost shocking, Connor, when she lets it fly and it doesn't go in.
LU up ahead for the Badgers. I was going to say she's human. Now LaBarbera, she has an open look from three, steps back and drains it.
That's her fourth triple of the night.
And after that three, LaBarbera is now the leading scorer for the Badgers with 12. Williams has 11. LaBarbera with it now at the logo. She gets shut off by Shelley, has to give it up. Pospisilova now LU. Dumps it inside to Schrammick. Skip pass over to Hilliard. 8 to shoot for the Badgers. LaBarbera goes left. Gets by Shelley. Scoop layup is up and good. She has 14. 54-36. Moriarty now Coley. She swings it over to Widener. Now into the corner for Shelley. Shelley no-look pass. Annika Stewart, a 15-footer is good.
I was going to say, is that a no-look? Normally you see a little more variety from her. She's been a weapon from deep.
Wisconsin with the ball out of the timeout. Hilliard gets triple-teamed momentarily. Now back to a double-team. Finally gets rid of it. LaBarbera a skip pass. Over to Cron. She'll fire a three and rattles home. Huskers, they lead by 18. Now LaBarbera, she fires another three. Too strong. Here comes Moriarty pushing ahead. Moriarty now over to Shelley. She finds Coley. She was open, passed up the open look, but Moriarty cashes in a three.
And that's gorgeous. And when you find it, you got it.
Markowski back into the game for Nebraska. She takes the place of Ani Stewart. LaBarbera off a handoff. She knocks down another three. 17 for the game for LaBarbera. Just over a minute left in this third quarter. Huskers up 18 over the Badgers. A beautiful backdoor cut from a beautiful feed from Kroll, and Shelley finishes.
Shelley knows exactly when that screen from Coley's coming. It drags the defender out of the paint. Jaz Shelley backdoor.
Hilliard around his screen, now around Markowski, and scores with a right high off the glass and impressive. I was going to say it rivals the trend of the game so far. Now Williams underneath, a nice feed from LaBarbera. So the Badgers, they get the lead down to 16. Widener in the corner. Skip pass to Coley. Catch and shoot three on the way. It's good. Ron drives to the free throw line now into the corner. Pospisilova a three. No good. Rebound tapped right into the hands of Markowski. She pushes it up ahead to Hake. It's a 1-on-2, and Hake will smartly slow it down. Now Coley right back to Hake for three. It's good. On yet another run, 7-0 run in the last minute and a half. They lead by 23. Hake, Coley, fake the three, now Widener. Widener off a screen, now Shelley. She goes baseline. Shelley skip pass into the corner. Good ball movement by the Huskers. Now Shelley a corner three. She's got another one.
I'm so impressed of how Shelley's working without sort of her partner in crime and Izzy Bourne out with an injury here tonight. Bourne's been contributing about 12 points a game for the Huskers so far this season. Shelley seems to have picked up almost all that slack.
And tonight just a balanced performance as well from the Huskers from top to bottom. Obviously Shelley with the 29 points that headlines the scoring. Widener gets inside and lays it up and in.
Any other shots they're getting from different players. You know, the part of the reason this team has such high expectations is some of their depth, and you've seen that on display tonight. There have been some real bright spots here tonight. It's just they haven't played that complete game against a Big Ten opponent yet. Struggled in the conference last year. I think it's about those baby steps and about those great things that you see in the little battles
right now, as well as Porter got her three-pointer blocked, and the Huskers have numbers. Kroll tries to go behind the back to Shelley, and she will wisely take it back out. Now she'll drive right back in and lays it up and in. Turnaround jumper is up and no good from White. Rebound to Stewart and the Huskers, and Kroll will just dribble it out. And the Huskers with a dominant performance from Pinnacle Bank Arena. They win it 82-54 over the Wisconsin Badgers, a 28-point differential here at home.